Hi guys, this is Cast again, and today I'm going to talk about the double Simian line. What's the double Simian line? Well, the double Simian line is when you have this line, like me. I'm a Simian liner on my left hand, and there are people who have on their right hand, and there are people who have on both hands, and they're called double Simian liners because they have on both hands. So, what do I have to say to you all that have this line on both hands? If you saw my last video and some of my videos, you know that the energy that rules the left side is your heart, because it's connected directly with its source, let's put it this way, and the ones who have on their right hand are connected with the brain, which means that what you put your mind into, you do it, because you have that sort of extra strength, let's put it this way. Like those who have on the left hand have empathy in a more increased way than a normal person would, or some sort of feelings that most people don't, because the sensitiveness of people who have it on this hand, like me, it's quite high regarding average. Regarding most people, we have the sensitiveness really high. But double Simian liners, what's the issue and what's the problem with the double Simian liners? Well, first of all, if you are a double Simian liner like me, like I have here, you will be sometimes dwelling in confusion regarding feelings and emotions and how do I act towards this. Because people who have double Simian lines, it's like when you have your heart and your mind, which are the symbol of this line. It's the heart and the mind connected in chirology with those people who read hands or the lines of the hands. If you're double, you clearly, whether you're sane or not, whether you're okay in life or not, you will be really determined, focused. But the problem is, there's a lot of cool things relating the double Simian liners, but the problem is that double Simian liners also tend to act and react only to their consciousness, to their life, to their how they see the movie is how they react, because they're very focused and determined people. So therefore, if something disrupts that, they will be on top of it like nobody else, like no one, you know what I mean? They'll be top notch on top of it. So they will have problems regarding emotions, regarding complex practical things, because they are everything in double. It doesn't make any sense like this, but it's sort of like this. So if you're emotional like me, you'll be really emotional. So you know when to put your heart into, and you do it 100%. And you do the same with your mind. So if you're working, you can work 24 hours, for example. That's an extreme aspect of this sort of energy that carriers of Simian lines have. So what I say is, use that energy for the best. See it as it's an energy source that it's really hard to deal with. Let's put it this way. This is my advice to all of you who are double Simian liners, and you say to yourself, oh, my life is a mess, it's really confusing, I don't know how to act towards this, towards my boss, towards my girlfriend, my boyfriend, whatever. It's because it's like you're a container and the energy that was deposited on you was too much and you cannot handle it well. So you have a lot to give, but you don't have the outlet. And this happens to every double Simian liner. The thing that I have to say to unlock some of these things and for you to achieve better platforms regarding your mind, thought and process, I would say never doubt yourself. Those feelings that you have on the back of your head, since you're a young person, if you're a double Simian liner, you don't need to be old or whatever. You were born with this energy, so you can feel things really immediately, and you can also do something about it really immediately. That's because you are a double Simian liner. But that's like having too much on your back, so you need to sometimes give space for things to work out well. And we Simian liners tend to overwork, overthink, over everything. So to unlock this, to change some patterns, first of all, the mind is like a computer. You can program it. And that's made by habits. So for example, you don't like this, not used to do that, or you don't like that person, you don't know how to work in that sort of environment. What I say to all of you is don't quit, because we Simian liners have an adaptation process really hard, but once we get there, we're the best. So Don't quit. Habit will make you enjoy it, or habit will unlock things for you, because time, which is something that we almost don't know what it is because we're always really fast, for most people is different. So if you give time to yourself, you'll achieve that sort of platform regarding communication, at least. So as I said, to unlock moments in life, or to unlock some life key moments, I would say never doubt yourself. Always trust your instinct, because I know it's a really common place to mention, but regarding Simian liners like we are, you know what I'm talking about. So what sort of intuition I'm talking. You know that most of you, for sure, if you're aware of energies, which I'm pretty sure most of you are, it's the same when you enter a place and it's really cold or it's really hot. You know those two because they're basic. So for us Simian liners, energy and the rooms and how it is in physical, it's really easy for us to understand. So as I said, trust yourself. You have to everyday practice to let others influence you. It's really hard, but we're kind of know-it-all sort of people, most of us at least. So I would say let yourself be shaped a little bit by others, because if you want to work out in this society, you have to let her do her job, which is patronize you. And if you are of the pattern too much, it's really hard to deal with it. So yes, let someone put you in your place sometimes, you know what I mean? Let yourself be bendable. I'm gonna say an expression that Bruce Lee used to say, or similar to this. It was like, think like water, act like water, and in Sum it meant be water. So be adaptable. Don't be the wall on this movie, you know what I mean? That is your life. A woman once said to me, I like wise people, and a woman once said to me, you know something? We're like a river, but the river doesn't move, and it feeds water, it gives water to everyone, whether good or bad. So be a river. And she told me this. Can you imagine? Old lady that cuts hair. She told me it's amazing, and I find brilliancy. Does this word exist? I find genius minds everywhere. And funny enough, most of the minds that I find really interesting and really, that makes me want to dive in, they're really weird or out of the box or outsiders, because I find that most people that are weird are the most interesting, because we're all patronized at this moment, you know what I mean? You see people dressed, they buy everything equal, they have the same cell phones, the same things, because they follow what society ruled. And for some of them, we like to think what do you society want and create new things for you. So there are two paths in life, and for us Simian liners, we clearly have the path of enlighten and make people think, and I kind of like it, but at the same time it's a responsibility, it's a weight. So I don't know, double Simian liners, please be happy, because it means that you can have energy like most people would never think that could exist. Be happy because you have the strength and the energy to... The world is your oyster, like most people say, and most of them, if you're given a lot of things and you don't know how to work with it, sometimes you get lost, and that's what happens to a lot of us. So please, I'm here. There's a lot of people here that connect, that comment, that share with us their stories. Don't find yourself to be weird. Don't find yourself to have autism or some syndrome just because you have this line, or that you may have Down syndrome but in a different level. I see a lot of people being scared with their kids growing up with this line. These lines are amazing because we have the chance genetically to do something. We have the knowledge and the awareness of what's happening. So we have two choices: or we share this with others that don't, or we trap ourselves in this sort of mind process. I'm really great and I'm the best and I have this sort of divinity gift, you know what I mean? And it's not. We all are the same. We're made of the same pieces. Some of us are tweaked, if you want, but it's not. I don't have wings and I cannot really make money appear in front of me, so what can I do? I'm just a tool in the middle of all of this, like you are. Some of us are carriers, some of us are tools in order to put some on other people, or to make them improve, to make them evolve. And double Simian liners are really important. I'm pretty sure that this world was I'm pretty sure that we are still here because you guys exist. You know what I mean? That's how appreciated I am of double Simian liners. Because we can change the world, because I'm the left-hand Simian liner. You can change because you're a right hand, but we still need others. That's the thing. I need this, and this needs this. They have it because they can change everything. That's a great power. That's also a great weight. So don't despair. Okay, we're gonna get to a point where we will figure it out how to deal with this and how to learn how to explore what we have and make it bigger, make it knowledgeable, make it identifiable. Above all, which now we're all lost. Oh, I have this, but I don't know what it is. And there's a guy saying that you have this, and there's a guy saying that you have that. Well, in my mind process, I assume that once we have it, I don't care how we got it. I want to know what we do with it. You know what I mean? So at this point, I want to know, not that I want to know, I'm always trying to know, and this is what this unlocking series is meant for me. I'm getting to a point where spirituality and science and knowledge are fusing, and it's really hard to explain when you have this sort of moment in your life. I cannot really explain much to all of you because I cannot really expose myself in that sort of level here in YouTube, but I can assure you that no one now can tell me that I will not figure it out, because I already caught the first part of the rug that I'm lifting. So at this moment it's just a question of time, you know what I mean? Time, exchange knowledge with all of you, ask for your experiences, know details about others like me, like you, that we can gather here and share. So I'm really glad that we came to this point, and I wanted to do a video for double Simian liners because it's a difference from the left or the right. They have their own category like we all do, but it's more delicate. Okay, that's the thing, they're more delicate. Not that they're sensitive is more delicate, but they're more special, if you want. If there's a level, they will be carriers of something, of a level of energy that is really rare. And that's why we're connected with Down syndrome and autism in this line, because these carriers of these syndromes, we all, with them as well, have something in common, which is our energy levels are quite different from the mainstream person, from the normal person, and we all know that. I think that's not something that only I know, you know. I think most of people comment here as well, that we know that we are in energy speaking in a really different level. So that's it, guys. I wanted to make this video. I'm really happy that I'm posting more often. I think that with the unlocking moments came for me an unlock moment in life as well. So I hope you guys continue with me with my unlocking moment. As time goes by, I will share more stuff about me on YouTube with you guys, with my friends here, with my Simian liners friends, with my brothers in life. So yeah, so I'll see you guys soon. Hope you have a nice weekend, and that's it.